Hello and welcome to the Bristol Rovers Snowboard and Skiing Club, where we are, we're day 20. I think we're actually on day 21, it's day 20 yesterday, of the STEPtember challenge. That is a challenge, of course, where we've got to reach 300,000 steps by the end of September, or in fact, any 30-day period that you wish to take the challenge up on. Now, the average on that is 10,000 steps a day, and what we've been doing in the last week. I'll be honest with you, we've had a few struggling days. I've had a couple of days where I've had to drive down to Exeter and the traffic has been awful, as it ever is around Bristol. Why they don't make that motorway down junctions 18 and 19, 5 lanes all the way down, I don't know. But let's not moan about that. What that has meant though is that I have spent 5 hours on one day stuck on a motorway and 4 hours another day stuck on a motorway, and it's really impacted on the time that I've had to do my steps. We have had some fight back on that, so we had a couple of days where I was only reaching about 4,000, 5,000 steps, and then the next day we went out and really spent some time walking. So we had a day where we actually went down Western and had a nice walk around the beach, gained about 16,000 steps and made some back. I'm not quite sure where we are with the step target at the minute. Halfway through the challenge, so that would have been like day sort of 15, we were on 164,000 steps, so well over halfway. I think now we're actually more like level pegging. So it's a bit of a tight call whether we're going to meet the 300,000 or not, but we are getting there. And what we've also been doing is, if you follow this channel, you know that I did a Couch to 5K at the start of the year, and then we do once a week, we do a sort of informal running club. This evening we went out and did a running club and we ran 7K, which is very nice. Unfortunately that doesn't, because I've got quite a long gait when I walk, when I'm running, it doesn't add a great deal of steps to me. I think I've just about got over 10,000 steps today. That was 7K of running, but we're getting there. So what I'll do, I'll update you when we get towards the end of the month. Hopefully we'll reach that 300,000. I'll be very disappointed if we don't do it, so I'm going to make that extra effort to make sure that we do hit that target, and then we can move on from there. On a personal goal sort of note, as you know, if you've been following this channel, Boxing Day last year I was 18.5 stone, and I seem to have plateaued out. My target is to be 16 stone, but I've plateaued out at 17 stone. I don't know why, don't know what's going on there. Perhaps it's sort of some sort of muscle change, and muscles are being added to my legs because I'm going running and walking all the time, and that's adding weight. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really struggling to get below that 17 stone mark, and I have to sort of combat that a little bit in my mind, because it is a little bit demoralising when you're putting a lot of effort in and you don't see that weight change. But we're just going to have to keep on with it and see how we get on. I do want to reach that 16 stone target by Boxing Day this year. Whether we will or not, who knows. Anyway, if you are doing the challenge as well, so if you're doing 10,000 steps a day, regardless of when you're watching this, do comment how you're getting on. Let us know what's going on with you. And that's what we got to report. Trying to stick with the water in the week. I have to admit, alcohol's always a challenge for me. So our running club has developed into going down the pub afterwards as well. So I'm not sure where the benefit is. I mean, we're running and then we're having pints as well. Also, I think our diet's taken a bit of a slide lately, so I seem to find myself drifting back into my old habits of eating sugary cakes. Oh, I love my cakes. But again, we've got to combat that and try and get this weight down. Anyway, let me know what you're doing and I'll keep posting what I'm doing. I will catch up again with you perhaps towards the end of this challenge, because we've only got about 10 days or so of it left, if that. And then until then, up the gas as ever.